Hello, welcome everyone. It is Wednesday. Back here, it is Wednesday once again. That's right, it's Wednesday. Here it is. Here's the fishing thing of Wednesday. I don't know. We also got a raid. Hold on. Can we also shout you out? Frida Knox. We're playing 9 souls. It's like Dark Souls if there were 9 of them. That's crazy. Well, anyway, I literally just started my stream, so I am gonna greet everyone. That's right, you raiders as well as everyone who is here not from the raid. Welcome Stream Elements, Defins, Michael, Stanley, Chocojanks, CL, Slime Molder, Pork Foo, Nate Viking, Frida, and 6 Ton Titan, and Arcid Tron Ultra, and Commodore, and Matthews. It's literally everyone's here. Anyway, I hope your stream was good. I don't know what 9 Souls is, but I'm sure you probably did a good job playing that game. I'm sure you defeated many bosses, if that isn't in fact the thing that exists in that game. Bosses, imagine. Enemies, you know, there's enemies in the game, probably. Anyway, we're playing web fishing. I'm sure everyone knows this game. Welcome, Chicken Coop. Literally everyone has heard of this game. There's a billion people playing it right now. And I will be playing as well. Anyway, it's cold. It is in fact very cold outside. And also inside. What would I name a fish if I had one? Steven specifically? Or Joseph? I don't know. Anyway, this is the lobby code. If you are someone that I don't recognize, you're gonna have to show yourself in the chat, because I will have to approve you, okay? You don't want to have hackers join the lobby and then, you know, they'll be like, oh, they're hacking. You got stuff showing up in the game. You can't have that, okay? I have to approve everyone who wants to join. You would name it Billy Mays? Would you? Would you actually? I did have fish. I did have many fish. I've had several fish. None of them had names. I feel like if you have several fish, I feel like you don't tend to name them. Anyway, people are joining. The join request unknown. Okay, Schmergle. Wait a second. That I recognize it. Is that Defins? That's Defins, right? Why is the name not Defins? I recognize the name. That's your Discord username. Yeah, Fish 1, Fish 2. 9 Souls is a Metroidvania about cute cats with good combat and plot. It has cats? I didn't know that. I've never even heard of this. 9 Souls? Oh, because 9 lives for a cat? I get it. 9 Souls. Oh, no, I have heard of it. I have seen... I mean, I haven't seen screenshots. I've seen this, though. It looks cool. It's a side-scrolling game. Platformer? I don't know. It's got combat. It's got fighting. It's very boring. Oh, it's good to know. Good to know. Glad to know that you did not enjoy watching the stream. But now you're here, okay? Now you can watch fishing, or you can participate in fishing. Let's see. Arcid asked, is web fishing safe to play now? I think it is. They made it so that you have to approve people before they join. And the issue that it had before was that random people could just join your lobby and start hacking. We haven't really had that issue. I mean, I've had issues where I've let people into the lobby and then they started hacking, but I think as long as I don't allow people in that are strangers that could possibly hack. I mean, we've never had a malicious hacker join since. We've had people join and they just start like doing crazy stuff, but none of it's like, you know, doxing or like weird crashing your game, stuff like that. People have things where they draw bad apple. They start animating bad apple on drawing areas. That's a thing. They start flying into the sky, stuff like that. But you know, it's not too bad. hasn't been anything that made me regret letting people join. I don't know. Anyway. Also welcome Desta Waits. I don't know what to do, so I'll join in a bit. You can feel free. I will inherently trust you, because I believe that you would not be a malicious hacker. Welcome Zoli as well. People have done things which imply the possibility of worse things. Yeah, I do think that it's possible that someone could do some like awful stuff, but it hasn't happened so far. I feel like it's definitely way better than it used to be. So until that happens, I'm gonna be allowing people to join. I haven't been betrayed yet. But surely one day I'm gonna be betrayed. And then I'm gonna be like, oh, I can't possibly let strangers join now. My trust has been shattered. I can't believe this. Avoided getting sick for 3 months. I finally got. Oh, man. I hope you recover soon. I hope you are no longer sick shortly. Oh yeah, there is still a bug where they don't show like the name sometimes. Like for some people it does, but then sometimes it doesn't. And then like it takes a while for it to sync up. I don't really know what the issue is. But surely they'll fix it eventually. 9 Souls is kind of plot heavy, not the silent protagonist fighting undead bosses. Oh man, is reading... Can't believe you have to read dialogue, lore in the game. It's not me. That's not what I enjoy. Maybe it's not a Wolfie game. Maybe it's a game that you could check out in your own time. Wait, is Glorp a global emote? I didn't enable Glorp. You're telling me 7TV just has Glorp automatically? It's global? What the? Well, that's good then. It should be. It's weird. Wait, it is kind of weird though, because like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I do enjoy Glorp, but I feel like making it global is a bit much. Especially because it's like, it's lowercase, right? What if someone just said Glorp, but not referring to the cat? Then what? Then what can they possibly do? It's gonna ruin everyone. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine though. Asking to join Desta, there you go, there you are. Anyway, it is very cold. Anyone on the east coast of the US right now, you know, you've experienced extreme cold. And then we have people in California experiencing fires. Is that still happening? I think that's still happening. Anyway, it's so cold that I've decided not to go to the office this week. So like, I didn't go to the office yesterday. I technically could have streamed, but I decided to instead work on something, and that something is the next animation. And by animation, I mean animatic. I'm gonna have something on the clip channel, okay? Things for people to watch. Out here clipping things, drawing stuff. It's gonna be so cool. I'm proud of it. I put so much effort into it. You're gonna watch it and be like, whoa, what the Wolfie, you cooked with this one. And I'll be like, so true. So true. I did the glorps in my animatic. Yeah, the first one? Yeah. It's a thing. It was below 0 here a couple days, but it has warmed up today. Yeah, it's like, it's really cold. It snowed a lot on Saturday, I think. Sorry, Sunday. It snowed a lot on Sunday. And I did not go outside. I've not been outside since last Thursday. And I don't intend to go out until at least this Sunday. Because there's too much. There's too much snow. It's too cold, and I would freeze. I would simply just die. The fires are kind of getting better. Well, that's good. As long as everyone's okay. Many people had things burned down, unfortunately. But hopefully, things are better. The fire's getting huger. Is it actually? I thought that contradicts the information I'm seeing up here. It says the fires are kind of getting better. Unless better means worse. I guess it depends on your perspective. It could be that they get stronger. That's less ambiguous, but they get weaker. I don't know. Glorpin. Stream Beats, yeah, this is the Stream Beats Hi-Fi playlist. There's not as many songs in this playlist. There's only, well, there's 30. 30 is enough that it doesn't sound too repetitive. But then the Stream Beats Lo-Fi, it had like hundreds. I still don't really know what Hi-Fi is, but I think this playlist is totally fine. It sounds perfectly cromulent. It's actually totally acceptable. And I could listen to this on my stream, and you will also. You will enjoy it. I like how we all have like green. You see in this? We all have some kind of green color. The green hat, green shoes, green color, another green hat. It's the green gang going on here. Gang green. Remember that from Powerpuff Girls, the Gangrene Gang? They were in fact green. They were a gang. They were a gang of green individuals. Anyway, it's fun. Fun times, okay? Good times out here. I've learned how capable the program I use on my iPad is for making animations. I've learned some things. You can have text be animated. It's crazy. I was like, oh man, am I gonna have to learn, like, I don't know, After Effects? Maybe not After Effects. Some video editing software to, like, you know, add images and have text, you know, show up at different times. No, you can totally just do that in the app. It's amazing. ToonSquid is a very, very powerful animation tool on your iPad. Sub to Wolfie, what the? That's removing space for other people to possibly draw stuff. It took up so much space. So much space being taken up. Sure, it's fine. Prime. Use your Prime sub. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I should probably add a command for like the clip channel, huh? People can go like subscribe to the clip channel. They can watch my clips. My one clip that I have on there. https://youtube.com/@wolfie-clips, I think. That's probably it, right? That is it. There's one video up there. It has 230 views. You gotta get it to #1 in the rankings. And then people watch the video and they go, whoa, this is great. I love this content. You should make more. I'm dying to know more. And then you could be like, oh, actually, there is more. He streams 4 days a week at twitch.tv/wolfas. And they tune in and they're like, whoa, this is like the clip except several hours of it. Amazing. How does he maintain this level of comedy for several hours? And then I go, I don't. I actually don't. I've misled you into thinking that my streams are as funny as this clip. Deleted most of it. Unbelievable. Imagine deleting things. Anyone deleting things? People out here deleting. Look at this guy. This guy with his eyes staring into the void. What do you think is going on in the minds of these fish? Look at this. We just don't know. We have no way of knowing. Welcome, Nutritious. Anyway, it's fun. It's fun. Fun times. Fun times out here. Anyway, how's everyone doing? I pretty much have no updates since last time. Didn't really do too much. Welcome, Chenna Kitty. Is the famous fishing streamer? Yeah, it is. Totally is. This guy fishes in the void. We're not even in the void. We're just out here on the lake. Not even in the void at all. It's the hotkey for free cam, N. By default, it is N. You can press N. You can press H to hide the UI. Huge fan. What? Can't believe this. Telling me there's a huge fan? I don't see a fan. Where it's blowing the air. Fans do tend to blow air in places. Mushroom fishing, new tech? No, this is old tech. This has been around since forever. This has existed since the original web fishing. This is still the original web fishing. It's just an updated version of the original. It's just how it is. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. You can tune out of this stream now. You'll be like, alright, Wolfie has exhausted his 10 minutes of dialogue for today. Let's come back in 2 days when I have something to talk about. I will not have something to talk about because I'm going to be staying at home. Even tomorrow. I could probably stream tomorrow, actually. It depends whether I feel like streaming. Because what if I still want to work on a clip, right? What if the clip is so good that it has to, I don't know, take multiple days? I think I'm almost done with it though. You can expect maybe a new video to be posted today or tomorrow. It's gonna be so good. You're gonna look at it, be like, this is genius. The clip really adds something, you know, the drawings, they really contribute to the overall atmosphere. It's great. It's amazing. Hawktoon out of this stream, yeah, Hawktoon. Anyone tuning in to anything right now? Anyone listening to the radio? Does anyone even listen to the radio anymore? No, the answer is no. The radio doesn't even exist. So radio. Radio D's. Got him. Fell for it. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't even make sense, Wolfie. What are you talking about? It's illogical. They're just words that he's saying that don't make any sense in any context. Does being drunk help you catch fish? I think it is placebo effect. I think you are hallucinating. Anyway, I have not been sleeping well. I don't know if it's the cold or what. Not the cold as in like my cold. I'm not cold right now. I am cold. I don't have a cold. Isn't that weird? That you can be cold but not have a cold. You could have a cold but not be cold. Strange how words can be used in multiple ways. Anyway, I don't think I have a cold, but it is cold outside and inside. And I have not slept well yesterday. According to my sleep tracker, I fell asleep at like, fell asleep at like 3 a.m. It's unbelievable. You can have cold but not be cold. That is true. That is in fact true. That is so true actually. Just because you have something doesn't mean that you are something. Really something to consider. I don't get colds, I just get... Can't even... What is that? That's con, right? Con? Is that Bo? That could be Chinese and not actually Japanese. That's probably Chinese, because I feel like this character doesn't show up in Japanese that much. Why do cold to make you heat up? It's because your body is trying to increase your temperature to combat the cold. It is Chinese, okay. Well, I tried to read it as if it was Japanese, and I could not do it. Why do cold make... Oh wait, I just read that one. I also just read this. Oh, there it is. Because I was like, why is it not showing up? It showed up in the Twitch chat. It didn't show up in this actual web view. You can have confluence, but not conflu. You can have conflu. You can have conflu influenza. Conflu. I didn't know they could do that. Am I right, guys? Bird flu. That's so true. What's the deal with the bird flu? Is it still like a big thing? I remember seeing news and they said the bird flu is a serious issue. It's around. Thanks for stopping by, Deffins in the game. It's the flu that birds get. Yeah, but like, don't people also get it from eating birds? Is that the thing? Is that birds have it, but then as people eat the birds, they also get sick? What about the avian flu? Is that the same? That's the same thing, right? Avian is just the general term for bird. Avian flu. And then people don't know what avian is and they're like, oh, it's gotta be bird flu, obviously. Avian flu. What about beavian flu? What about Sevian flu? It is the same thing. It's totally, literally the same. Avian. Is that one of them egghead words? What does that mean? Words that people say when they want to sound smart. Northern line word. I wonder what they call it. This thing, which is probably the pig flu, the swine flu. Yeah, swine flu. I didn't know they could do. I already made that joke. Swine flu. Well, you're telling me that the pig had wings and could fly? I guess it doesn't need to have wings. Swine flu. That's unlikely. Honestly, I think it's unrealistic to expect a pig to fly. Anyone flying right now? Has anyone flown recently? Has anyone been like on a plane? What's that like? I feel like I haven't been on a plane in like 5 years now. I went on a day trip with grandma and came back and got sick. Back in I thought you meant like right now. I thought you literally meant you got sick right now. Back in 2011. That was a long time. 2009, that was a long time ago. December I did for a con. Oh yeah, it was the anime weekend Atlanta, right? Awa? That was that. You get sick. People do get sick when they go on planes. Because you're like in a confined area with like a lot of other people, some of which may be sick. You will be on a plane in late March. I hope it goes. I hope the plane doesn't. You know what? The plane doesn't crash and burn. I can't believe Wolfie would say this. Why would he even imply that this could possibly happen? No, planes are safe. Planes are so much safer than cars. Because there's so many regulations. Anyone can drive a car. Only pilots, only licensed pilots can fly. Well, that's not true. Only licensed pilots are allowed to commercially fly planes. And even then, it's usually autopilot, right? I feel like nowadays, and for many years, it's always just been like, pilots, they don't do that much. They just put it into autopilot and then like occasionally they'll do something. Most of the time they're just sitting there. And joining a lobby. You are now here. Reminder that not everyone can drive a car. Only licensed people are allowed to drive cars. That's not true. That's not true at all. It's false information. He's spreading false information. Lying. Saying falsehoods in my chat. I dislike driving, but I need to. Surely there's like an area in Germany you can live in where you don't need to drive, right? If you live in one of the big cities. I feel like most places you do need a car. We're always talking about cars, man. Every single time on this Wolfie stream. Always about the necessities of having a car to participate in society. Messed up. Every time. The 95% of the journey when you're flying along a set path at a set altitude is not all that difficult. It's the 5% that's tricky. Yeah, I guess like takeoff and landing, right? Those are the things that would require most human intervention. Welcome Infinite Zero. I don't mind driving, I just hate driving around people because there's always someone out there who shouldn't be on the road. And I'm sure they think the same. They're probably all like, oh, all these people around me don't know how to drive. And then they're like, surely I'm driving correctly. And then the person behind them is like, look at this stupid person, what's he doing? They don't even know how to drive, man. They don't even understand. Dude, I'm the only sane one here. That's what everyone is thinking. Live in a rural area? Yeah, I guess in that case you probably do need to drive. If only we had public transport available everywhere. In every region. Love public transport. Love to take the subway to go to places. Practice offensive driving. I think all driving is offensive. Personally, as someone who does not enjoy driving, I'm offended by the existence of driving. Shouldn't have to drive for it. Well, then you gotta move to New York or Tokyo. Or possibly San Francisco, I don't know. Do you ever watch the dashcam compilations? I do not. I do not usually watch those. I will occasionally watch one or two if they show up in my recommended and seem interesting enough, but I've not really watched compilations. Move to Europe. Well, I mean, Defins is in Europe, and he says that he does have to drive. So it really depends where you live. Whether you live in an urban area, or you're just out there in the suburbs. In the rural areas. Rural, that's such a weird word. Rural? Rural. Last time flying was 2016. I think the last time I took a plane was around then as well. No, it was in 2018, I think. That was the last time I was on a plane. And then, like, in my mind, I'm like, that's not that long ago. But then, when I think about it, it's been 7 years. So, it has actually been a long time. So what happened? It's a COVID started time dilation. The entire years of 2020 to 2022, just they all blend into each other. And you're like, oh, 2018, that was not that long ago. But actually, it was. The subways here just underfunded light rail. Yeah, messed up. It's messed up the way society does things. They're out here not even considering us, people who don't drive. I don't have to drive, but sometimes wish I would. Parking seems like such a hassle. Yeah, I could imagine, you know, also in New York they introduced a congestion pricing thing for people driving into Manhattan. They charge them like an extra $9 or something. And I've been seeing photos photos on social media of people posting like places that are typically popular with cars, and they're like, look, the streets are so empty, what the heck, is this really New York? No cars on this street that always has cars. What a nightmare. And then you have all the comments that are like, actually that's nice. Honestly, it is nice to have no cars and people just walking around. I thought the same thing. I enjoy when there's no cars. Then you don't have to worry about getting hit. You can just walk wherever you want. There's a single hourly bus in my town, more like a village. Dang. Imagine waiting an entire hour for a bus. Actually, that has happened. Like, in New York, the buses technically have schedules, but, like, they don't actually arrive on time. So, pretty much no one regards the schedules. It's kind of like, oh, look, the bus is supposed to arrive, you know, every 10 minutes. And then you're sitting there waiting on the bus stop, and it's been 20 minutes, and you're like, okay, surely it can't be that long. And then you're a fool. You are a fool to be waiting for this. Welcome, Kozes. Is that a copy message? Why do you do this? Is this the thing you started doing recently? You started copying people's messages? Or is this recent? I feel like it's happened recently. What caused this? What inspired you to do this? They kind of show up whenever, yeah. They kind of just do things arbitrarily. Also, it's like you can't really depend on it because it really depends on traffic, right? Like, sometimes it could be on time. If there were no other cars, it would be fine. That's why they have bus lanes. But then people still drive on the bus lanes because they think they're important. You know, the bus lane is meant for just buses and also emergency vehicles. then people that are in regular cars, they're like, oh, well, you know, there's no one on the bus lane. Obviously, I got to drive on the bus lane. They'll get me so much faster to where I need to go. And then they start blocking the buses. It's messed up. I'm lucky enough to have great public transit, but for the longest time I lived in places where public transit is a joke. I mean, that's like most of the world, right? Most of the world does not have good public transit. Especially America. It's because America is too big. There's too many things that are large. Thanks for stopping by, CO. Buses that use the same lanes as cars are terrible, as both low value and slower. Yeah, but then all the drivers are like, what the? You're removing a lane for us? I can't believe that. How am I gonna get to work now with one fewer lane? But then they don't even think about how the bus can hold like 50 people or more. So it's so much more efficient to just be in a bus. My bigger city has 5 to 10 minutes between subway trains. See, like that's a good amount. I feel like sometimes 10 minutes feels like a bit long though. Especially like when I'm waiting for the train and I'm like, oh man, I have to wait 10 minutes. It feels like an eternity. How could it possibly take this long? But then sometimes it's fine. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I guess it depends if I have anything else to do. Because nowadays, I do just play Balatro on my phone sometimes. And that causes time to go by so much faster. 10 minutes is when I just walk to the next stop. Yeah, but then you got like, the sunk cost fallacy, right? Because you're like, ah, well, I've already waited 10 minutes. Surely it's gonna arrive soon. If I were to walk now, I would miss the train. I would have wasted the time I spent. And then like you wait 10 more minutes and it's still not here and you're like, oh, I could have walked, but I can't walk now because I've waited 20 minutes. I might as well wait. And then you wait another 10 minutes. And then it just never stops. And then at some point you gotta be like, all right, well, I should just walk. And then while you're walking, the train arrives and you're like, man, they have real-time tracking here? I mean, they do here as well, but sometimes it's wrong. Sometimes the tracking is incorrect. Zoltown is a subway. Yes, always had. We have the first autonomous subway. Autonomous? That's crazy. They have those in Japan as well. Do you know that the Yurikabome line in Japan is automated? And by Japan, I mean specifically Tokyo. I mean, that's why we need protected bike lanes, otherwise cars just drive over. I mean, they still do just drive over them. You'll have people like blocking the bike lane. You know, people will like temporarily park in them. Have people putting like packages for delivery in the bike lane. It's messed up. That was 3 times in your city and never noticed having a bus. Trains. Insane how there's no roundabouts here either. Yeah, I don't think I've seen one. There are some places in New York where you have to kind of like drive in a circle, but it's not really a roundabout. Specifically like that one road to get onto the bridge. I always forget whether it's called the Manhattan Bridge or the Brooklyn Bridge. But there's like a bridge that connects Brooklyn and Manhattan. And then like on the Brooklyn side, I think there's like a little like spin you gotta do to actually get onto the bridge. I don't know. I always remember that one. There's something about that. As a cyclist, I hate you hate protected bike lanes? I mean, yeah, I guess because they don't work, right? Because people are not actually considering the bike lanes. But if they were actually protected, and if they vaporized anyone who wasn't a bike or pedestrian, what if that? Arriving by train puts you in the city center. There isn't really a reason to take it as a one-day tourist. But what if you wanted to be efficient? The cinema? My commute goes 25 miles through 3 cities. It's literally 2.5 hours by public transport one way. But then how long does it take by car? I mean, that's just because of the way it's laid out. I mean, honestly, my commute also like kind of sucks because I have to do 2 transfers usually. If they had a train that would go directly from my house to to my workplace, it'd be nice. I don't know, but obviously that's not a thing. 45 to 60? That is a big difference. We have bike lanes here, but half the people on bikes still ride on the sidewalk. Oh yeah, people do that here too. Actually, there are some bike lanes in New York that go through the sidewalk. It is a bit strange to me. Like sometimes I'll be like walking to work and then like, well, like from the train station. And then like there's like a street, but then like the bike lane is like alongside the street, like the same area that people walk. And sometimes I'm worried if I just like walk a little bit more, there could be a bike behind me and I didn't look at him. I don't know, it hasn't really been an issue. Cars are loud, yeah they are. There's a style that puts you between the car and the curb. You're isolated from the main traffic. To me it feels like a bit of a trap. There's a style that puts you between the car and the curb. Isn't that the typical bike lane though? Like that's the bike lane that I'm thinking of. It's usually like right next to like if this was the sidewalk here and then this was where the cars go, there's like a bike lane here. It's like the typical one. The Wolf train. Yeah, train specifically for me. I would rather run over a pedestrian than be on the road next to the cars. You would rather run over a pedestrian than be on the road. What do you mean, like on a bike? Or I mean like, I don't know. Your bike lanes can be a split of the sidewalk instead. There's markings on the sidewalk. Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant when I meant in New York sometimes they also have something similar to that. Like yeah, like imagine this was, you know, the sidewalk and then there's like a bike lane on the sidewalk. Like this thing right here could be a bike lane. Something. Version I'm describing, there's a lane between the parked cars and the sidewalk. Yeah. Oh, I see. So you mean like there's like, right, the lane could be here, or like there could be cars parked here, and then the lane is here. Yeah, I think in New York has both styles. It is a thing that happens. Welcome, Hamflow. What people want to get done here is have the car street parking in between the bike lane and the street. But they think drivers won't be smart enough to not park to the curb. The car street parking between the bike lane. I see. Now, if you look at New York City bike lane, there's like different types. See, like okay, this one, this is one. This one, oh, they have stuff like this as well. This is the one. It's like the bike lane is right here, and then the cars park here, and then they have like the city bike, which is our public transport bike sort of thing. You can rent a bike, you know, like here as well. This one I like this style. This is nice. And then they have these. They're like cars will park here, and then you got the bike lane here, and then the cars drive here. Wait, no, the cars don't park here because then they can't get out. Okay, so the cars, I guess there's no space for parking for cars in this scenario. They have this one. They have, oh, this is one. Yeah, the cars park here, and the bikes go here. And you got this one, which is the same thing. This one. A lot of options. A lot of things to consider when biking. This thing. Anyway. And biking. I don't even remember how to bike. When I was a kid, I learned how to bike, and I just never have done it ever since. I've never had a reason to. I haven't even had a bike since I was a kid. Welcome, Muffin. just don't know. Simply lack all information. Yeah. Public transport. Riding a bike is like riding a bike you never forget. That's not true. It's not true at all. I definitely feel like I forget how to ride a bike. Do people here ride bikes? When was the last time you rode a bike? That's right, you, the chatter, listening to this. When was the last time you rode a bike? It could be yesterday, it could be today. You could literally be riding a bike right now. Not since high school. Try a bike ride. You could. I want to learn how to bike, but car suburbia makes it discouraging. Yeah, cars. Cars out here messing everyone up. Middle school, high school. Choco never learned how to ride a bike. Jenna learned in elementary school. Yeah, biking. I don't know. I feel like if I were to like use a vehicle besides a car, it probably would be a scooter. I don't know. Just something about scooters seems kind of nice. Not even necessarily like motorized scooters. It could just be the scooter that you like, you know, the regular kick scooters. I don't know. I also haven't ridden a scooter in a while. Yeah, razor scooters. They would destroy your knees. If you spin them the wrong way, it will collide with your knees. Yeah, shin. Sorry, yeah, shin, not knees. The bike infrastructure around here isn't great, and I'm not enough of a bike lover to bring my bike everywhere. Yeah, it's like some people, they bring their bike onto the subway, and it's like, it's kind of, it feels so inconvenient. So welcome, Mint. Thank you, thank you. I remember I was looking at stream VODs on my anniversary, and I was like, I remember this stream. Mint Costello was there. She said this thing. Specifically the one where I was doing Time Guesser, and it was like the Tour de France. I was like, I remember. Mint was there. And then the one where I was doing, what's it called? What's that thing? What's that game called? Power Wash Sim, and it was like on Mars. And I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure Mint Costello was here as well. Is when I talked about that guy who hates his wife, one of those comedians from the 50s or whatever. It's like, I don't know who that is. Oh, you mean the guy who hates his wife? That guy, the guy who gets no respect. Rodney Dangerfield. That was a thing. Also, thank you, Essie, for the 13 months. Thank you again as well for the art. It was good art. I appreciated it. Hold on, what did I miss? We have some semblance of a bike route here, obviously not enough for commute. Plus my city has been ranked one of the worst places to drive. What is that? How could it be a bad place to drive? Don't people drive everywhere? Is it because, what about it? Is it because like the design of the roads is bad? It's because the drivers suck? I just don't know. Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield. This guy is so dangerous. It's literally in his name. Can't believe this guy. He gets no respect. Imagine being respected in society. It's me. I'm being respected. For some reason, in the early 90s, they made a kids movie where he voiced a city dog forced to live on the farm. Sure did have movies. They sure did have a lot of movies with random celebrities in them. Instead of hiring like known voice actors, they just hire people that are well known. Lots of Strodes in general. Dangerous highway driver. Strodes, I haven't heard of that. Is that like a street road? A combination of street and road? Literally went to a farm upstate. Imagine a farm. I don't even know the lingo. That is true. What is a strode a thing? Is that a real thing? Look at this. We're going mushroom fishing. Yo, look at this. He's bouncing. Stroads are big roads with 6 to 7 lanes and relatively high speed. Oh, I always just considered those to be like highways. And then I learned that highways and freeways are two different things. I remember specifically when I went to California the first time, I called something a highway and my friend was like, oh, actually these are freeways. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. When I see these things, I just think it's a highway. Apparently they're different. I still don't know what the difference is, but they are different. There are a couple of YouTube channels that are dedicated to this type of thing. Strong towns and not just bikes. I've seen a few of those videos. And watched some 15-minute cities or whatever. That's a common video topic. Things about how you can design things in a better way for like traffic. Stuff like that. California, land of the free, yeah, freeways, not just bikes. What else is there? Cars. Cars the movie. I don't know the difference either. It's like dinner versus supper. I don't know what the difference. What is the difference? Freeway versus highway. There's also an expressway. What is that? What is an expressway? Yeah, businesses and commercial lots next to the roads. So cars have to go from 40 miles per hour to 10. Yeah, there's the whole thing about like, is that thing called like the ghost traffic or whatever? It's when cars have to slow down, it causes ghost traffics. I want to say in the US a freeway is also the same thing as an interstate. The interstate logo, like the I-90, but a highway is like a state highway or a US state route, like US 101. I don't know. There's too many roads out there. Expressways are the freeways with the paywalled roads. Oh, so like the freeways are free, but then the expressways cost money. They have the tolls, the toll booths. Probably. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever really need to know this, because like I'm not going to be driving. Highways have traffic signals. Freeways have higher speed limits. Okay. I see. Or they scan your license plate and send you a bill in the mail. Oh yeah, that's also a thing. You do have traffic cameras watching your every move. Yeah, imagine driving. Cringe. I would never drive. Simply never do it. I would rather die. That's not true. If I was forced to choose between driving or dying, I don't think I would want to die. Welcome, Tiny. I don't see that's because like I don't think I would, but like it really depends. Okay, there's no right or wrong. There could be a situation where I would prefer to die instead of driving. You could probably concoct a situation where it would make more sense to want to die. I can't think of one specifically, but I'm sure they exist. I'm sure there is some situation. I don't like driving. Yeah. It's a thing people have to do to live in society. Welcome, Michael. What the frick? Yo, look at this. It's a radiant, huge helicoprion. Seeing that? What a specimen. What a creature that we have out here. Wolfie talking about dying should go on the Wolfie bingo board. It's so true. Oh yeah, the what the frick compilation. I didn't realize I said frick that much. I was like rewatching my anniversary VOD, and like even before the frick compilation video, I was like, oh man, I've said it like at least like 20 times on this stream. Not this stream, last stream. I've been here, Wolfie. I'll take a second welcome. What the? But you haven't said anything. If you haven't said anything, are you even real? You just sent a wave emote, and that was during the waiting stream, the waiting segment. That doesn't count. It's like it kind of counts, but in some ways it kind of doesn't count. And someone just waves. And then you're like, hey, was he here? Did he say something already? Today's Time Guesser Daily was fun. Well, maybe I'll play it then. Possibly even on stream. I feel like the compilation could have been way longer. Yeah, if it had included videos that are not just in the videos tab. The issue, like you brought up, is that the car centricity forces people who can't or don't want to drive. Right? People don't even have the drive to do this, and yet they're forced to. And then they have to pay for car insurance and car maintenance, gasoline. I guess it doesn't have to be gasoline. You could buy an electric vehicle, but many people still do. Good going. Elderly people getting access to public transport is also a blessing. Yeah, imagine being like 90 years old and having to drive. That would suck. You would be a danger to everyone around you. What if someone said driving is part of being in society? It depends on where you live, obviously. It's not always part of being in society. You could be in many societies that don't have driving. Such as ones that definitely exist. Such as the people that live in the rainforests, undisturbed by other humans. We here on Wolfie Zone are a society. We are a society. So true. We are in fact a society of some kind. When you can longer drive as a senior, you're just... Oh, when you can no longer drive as a senior, you're stuck at home. It's terrible for mental. Right. People love being social. That's why people turn to online. See, if you were old and you lived somewhere where you had to drive to be social, you could be like, I don't want to drive. I would rather go on twitch.tv/Wolfas and join his web fishing lobby so that I can socialize in web fishing instead of having to drive somewhere. And then you tune into the stream and they start bouncing on a mushroom and you're like, oh, this is so fun. I sure am glad I did this instead of driving, right, guys? Driving? That's cringe. Become VTuber when I turn 80? You could do it. I feel like there needs to be more VTubers that are like old. It's like, because everyone's just like, oh, you're like 30, that's old. But they should have people that are like actually old, right? Need some people in their like 70s, 80s, 90s to do this. When people are like, oh, this person, they're so old. How can you be a VTuber at the age of 30? That's so weird. And then you have some like actual grandmas out there. And then, you know, then the frame of reference is gonna be better for all of us. So true, right? I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be VTubers who are 20 today, and then, you know, they're still, you know, 50 years from now, they're like, I still would love to stream, and then they'll be 80 years old still doing this. Welcome, Namington. This is why old people always get scammed online. No, not in this lobby. Not in my lobby. Old people, if you want to join the Wolfie web fishing lobby, we will not scam you here. Other places maybe, but not here. Yeah, we need some grandma VTubers. Wasn't there something along the lines that young people also get scammed plenty online? Yeah, but like scammers mostly target old people. Right? That's a common thing. Scam baiting channels on YouTube. They're always like, here's how they do it. They get some old people to call them and then get them to buy gift cards. You go to the Best Buy, they buy $500 of the Google Play Store cards or whatever. That's a thing. OMG 30, you're so old, and then the person is saying this is 27, that's like your peer. Imagine being old. There we go. Imagine being above the age of 20. That's so old, guys. Everyone's so old. Slime Molder almost got scammed once. How did that happen? I've been scammed online before. I remember I played a long time ago. I used to play World of Warcraft. It was like when I was in high school. And I had stopped playing it for many years. But then I got an email, which was like, it was in my spam folder. But I was like, oh, what if this is real for some reason? It was like, hey, it seems like your account has been compromised. Please click this link. And then I clicked the link and there was like a big Chrome window that was like, hey, this seems like a scam website. And I was like, there's no way, there's not a scam website. My WoW account got scammed. And then I clicked it and then I got hacked. And by getting hacked, I just mean I put in my login credentials for my account that is not active anymore. It's not even active. They paid for it. They actually paid for my account. It did not have an active subscription. They literally like paid for a month just to like steal. I didn't even have any gold on there. They just like took my account. They didn't change the password. They just like logged in, they paid for a month, and then I don't know what they did. Maybe they like transfer one of my characters or something. I don't know. But I was like, oh yo, they paid for my game. I get to play for a month. I did not play for a month. I just never touched that game ever again. But then after that, I was like, I should really be more careful. I have not fallen for one ever since. See, the way I almost got scammed was some official looking thing in the mail. My defenses aren't as up to snuff with old tech like that. There's like also like another thing where like they'll tell you your credit card has been compromised or whatever, and then they ask you to call a number. But then it's like what you have to do is actually you look at the back of your credit card and then you call the number on there, and then they'll be like, oh, actually there's nothing on here. Appears that whoever mailed you this thing or called you is lying to you. I don't know. I often search up the legit website instead of clicking email links. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's how you do it. Like, the messed up part is that one of those times, it was not a scam. It was actually legit. It was actually, like, legitimately my bank wanted to send me, like, a replacement card or whatever. But then, like, I got an email in my inbox, and it looked kind of suspicious. I was like, it was not from Citibank. It was from, like, Citibank dot some other domain, and I was like, this is kind of weird. But I didn't notice that until after I called them. I called them and it's like, hey, it seems that my account has been like compromised or something. Do you have details on it? Like what purchases were made that were like suspicious? And they're like, sorry, sir, we cannot tell you this information over the phone. Please, we're gonna mail you a replacement card or whatever. Can you just confirm whatever? And then I did. And then after the fact, I looked it up and it's like, it was legit. But it was very weird that the domain that they used to email me from was like not an official Citibank domain. Because I guess they do like some third-party like security stuff with some different company. And like they use their domains to send the mail or whatever. I didn't know that until I looked it up. And I was like, why would they not use the official Citibank? And then I did actually get a replacement card in the mail. But I was like, it's like teaching people the wrong thing, right? It's like I was right to be suspicious that the email was different from what I expected it to be. But like it was legit. I don't know. What are they doing? There's a URL. Who experiences scams? Story all ages. Can you summon this? Summon? By summon I mean summarize. Why did I say summon? Can you summon this article? I responded to a request from an FSA provider to send a receipt for some dental appointment. Not sure if it was legit. Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes. Because like companies, they go through so many different layers of stuff, right? When you have a company that like sends out emails, they never are in charge of their own mail servers. Because like that'd be impossible. They always use like a third-party provider like MailChimp or Braze or whatever. And they're sending the emails. I don't know. Elderly get hit with phone scams instead. Is true. They're the only people that use the phone anymore. Everyone just texts people. You get old people out there calling people, asking for phone number conversations. Why did I say phone number conversation? That doesn't make sense. Well, younger people get caught with their pants down online. Okay, they're out there on Twitter. They're sending information on TikTok. Everyone out there getting scammed. On Roblox. Please buy me $100 in Roblox coin. Sorry, it's called Robux. Bucks as in like dollars. Please, you gotta get me the Fortnite gift card. Gotta get some V-Bucks, that's what they call them. Virtual currency in Fortnite. All the kids are like, Mom, I gotta get Hatsune Miku. All my friends are getting Hatsune Miku. I can't be the only one without Hatsune Miku. And then the parent is like, you already have Hatsune Miku. And they're like, no, Mom, that's a different character. That's Peter Griffin. They're totally different. I don't know why you would confuse the two of them. You see they're adding, not Family Guy, what's it called? King of the Hill. Interestingly enough, looking at the graphics, younger people less than 60 tend to get hit by investment scams more. Oh yeah, Bitcoin, rug pulls. They're like, oh man, you gotta get it on Hawk Tuah coin. That's where the money is. You gotta get it on Crony coin or whatever. No way, yeah, they're adding King of the Hill. It's real. That makes sense. Young people don't know much about investing. I wish I had known about investing. Like, I literally didn't start investing until like last year. Or like a year and a half ago. But like, if I had done it when I was in my like early 20s, I would have so much more money right now. Like, this is literally free money. What was I doing? Just out there not investing, just sitting in my savings account getting like 0.0001% interest every month. I was a fool. I should have been investing. Didn't put anything in IRA or 401k. Well, I did have a 401k, but like, I did have a lot of savings that was not actually in the market. It was just like sitting there in my bank account. It was stupid. It's confusing. What you gotta do, just put it into... Well, what I do, I don't even pay attention. I just put it into a robo investing thing. The robot is like, I'm gonna invest in this, and then I'm like, alright. And then it just does it. And then I look at my account like 5 months later, and I'm like, oh, look at this. It's gone up by like 10%. That's great. But the thing you can also just do is just put it into the S&P 500 or whatever. That's like a safe thing. It will never go down long term. I just think you should just put the money in there. You don't try to like sell things. You just put them in there and you wait 10 years and then it's bound to go up. Like literally, it will not fail you. Maybe like in a year it might crash, but then you know it always recovers. It's for the long term. You're gonna withdraw that tens of years from now. If even ever. I'm also on Team Index Fund. Yeah, S&P 500. I also use Robo Investor. Yeah, I use Wealthfront. It's been good. Like my cousin, he does like all the stock investing stuff. Like he manually buys and sells stocks, and I'm like, it just seems like a lot of effort. He'll be like, oh, you see Nvidia went down, whatever, I lost like several $1,000s, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. And then I was like, I just put the money in and I just look at it and it goes up. He's like, oh, I should do that. I'm like, you should. But then he doesn't. And then he just keeps coming back to me like, I lost a bunch of money today. Like, what are you doing? What is bro doing? Okay, next one. My roommate is your cousin. Is he really? Super Mario Party. No, it's S&P. You're thinking of SMP. That's a different thing. Yeah, money can go up. Here's bro r/Wall Street Bets. I don't even know what he does. He's just like, here's Nvidia, here's Tesla, Here's some other company. He tells me the 0.9% management fee is robbery though. 0.9? I thought it was like, yeah, that is kind of high actually. I thought Wealthfront was like 0.025 or something. It's pretty low. Or like 0.05, I don't know. Bro is literally gambling on world events. Imagine gambling. I would never gamble. It must go up forever. It actually does. If you look at if you look at S&P 500 ever, it always goes up. In general, it's like it's not gone down. I mean, like it goes down sometimes, but like long term, if you put your money in like here, like anywhere, you put your money in here, it goes up. You can put your money, it's not going to go down to zero, right? And if it does, they're going to stop it. That's the thing. If stocks go down too much, they just close the market. So there's some safety. Past reform actually, well, I mean, it kind of is though. It's totally true. Japanese stock. Okay, what is the Japanese stock market? What do I search for that? It's been bad. Well, this is America, right? It's totally different. America, you can't compare. It's like it's different. But surely, given historical data, okay, if you're investing 500% of your money, yeah, you should also diversify. Because like the thing is that robo investors, they do diversify for you. They're like, I'm gonna put some money into these things, and also some international, and also some bonds, and also some, I don't know, whatever else there is. And then you look at it and you're like, oh look, it's gone up. This thing went down, but then this other thing went up, so it's good. Let me review the management fees again with Wealthfront. 0.25%. Yes, true. Anyway, it's been good, okay? Surely I will not regret it. But like, I was looking at the money and it's like, man, in like the year that I've started investing, like that's like a good amount of income. I was just like not making money for no reason. You always driving? Oh, it's because we talked about cars. Because we mentioned cars. Good job as always, X-Tag. I will screenshot it later when you are done. Anyway, what else is even happening? The goal is to get money in early, get a lot of time for compound interest. Yeah, because then you get money and then the money stays in there and then it makes you more money. It's true. That's how it works. I was totally thinking in high school, they always teach you about compound interest in math class. They're like, here, if you put this money in, calculate how much money you'll have with compounding interest. And then you look at it and you go, wow, that's compound interest at work. The number does in fact go up. Get money to get more money. Exactly. You gotta make money. What is it? You gotta spend money to make money or whatever. So true. That's right. Get all your investment advice from streamers. They will never lie to you. They would never tell you things that would scam you. This is real. Investing in Whole Life and Nijisanji. Imagine investing in those. I love it when number go up like in hit game Balatro. True. Number always goes up. It always happens. I love that game. I love Balatro. So many more people have been playing Balatro recently. It's good. Min Phantom played it yesterday or today. That's cool. People love when number go up. I actually have a Balatro reference in my next the clip that's gonna go on the channel. The Wolfie clip channel. There's gonna be a Balatro reference. I didn't even talk about Balatro in that clip, but I put a reference in there. There's Mahjong Balatro. Yes, there's two of them. There's Mahjong Soul had their own like Balatro-like mode, and then there's Ao Tenjo, which is its own game. That's a thing. It's good when games have random second wins. Yeah, I think because like the Game Awards made people wonder. They're like, what is this? It's literally just poker. What's the deal with it? It's literally poker. And then they play it and they're like, oh, I get it. Welcome, Yuko. Am I a Nimi Nightmare fan? I haven't really watched. Well, okay. Can I? Without revealing information about her past, I did not really watch. Hypothetically, if she had a past persona, I did not really watch her past persona. Obviously, she does not have a past persona. Surely she is her own completely new individual who has never existed. But hypothetically, I never really watched too much of her old content, hypothetically. So, like, I wouldn't specifically say that I'm a fan, but I'm also not, like, a non-fan, right? I'm like, I'll see clips. I'll be like, that's cool. Fellow Northern Lion fan, that's cool. I just feel like I don't watch too many large streamers anymore. Besides Northern Lion. He's, like, the only one that I watch who has, like, thousands of viewers. Like, everyone that I watch nowadays is, like, you know, 100 viewers or less usually. Well, okay, not all the time. So, okay, I don't know what I'm saying. Just, I'm in a different part of my life right now. Is Alyssa? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, when I said 100 or less, I'm like, well, she has like 300, but like, it's still not like thousands. It's like around 300. For Hololive, I just follow occasionally with clips. I feel like that's how most people watch it. I just think, like, I don't know, I enjoyed watching Hololive. I just think nowadays, I don't see too much value in, like, watching the streams live, right? Like, with smaller streamers, you get to, like, interact, you know? They'll actually read your message. Whereas large streams, I feel like I just watch clips, because, like, why would I don't know, I don't need to be there live for this. I Twitch more with 100 viewers at most, since it's easier to interact with chat and the streamer. Right? That's what I think. And this is where people go, what the Wolfie hates freaking large VTuber. I can't believe, cancel this man. Even after all they've done for him, he owes his success to large VTubers. And yet, he has forsaken them. Get this guy out of here. After Ame left, I haven't watched Hololive as much. I think that's true of me as well. I do, like, occasionally watch Cecilia Immigreen streams. But, like, I don't know. I feel like I don't watch that many streams on YouTube anymore, in general. Nowadays, I'm more of, like, a Twitch viewer. And I already have many viewers, sorry, many streamers to watch. For like almost all times of the day. I'll have a streamer that streams in the morning, streamer that streams in the afternoon, streamer that streams at night. And then I just watch them. Streamer, yeah, he's interacting. Wolfie betrayed Hololive. No, why would he do that? Why would he betray the company that made him? It's messed up. I do read most chat messages. Sometimes I miss chat messages. Like I'll see them in my vision, but then like I forget to actually acknowledge it. Like sometimes I go through VODs and I'm like, what the? This person said this insightful comment and I totally didn't read it. I can't believe it. I missed a totally important comment. Surely that viewer was like, he didn't read my comment that I spent time typing, and I can't believe this. I'm gonna stop watching him now. It's messed up. Just watching, yeah, I'm watching you. Zoli said, somehow too many people to chat with on Twitch, so I rarely find myself on on YouTube to watch Holo. Yeah, that is true. There's too much, there's too many streamers. Yuko says, it's what I still watch a handful of Nijis because nowadays most are under 1k viewers, which makes interaction easier. They did in fact fall off so much after the whole drama with Niji Sanji. I feel like they have not recovered since then. Everything is just in a weird place right now. And will forever be in a weird place. A streamer that beams into Wolfie's subconscious while he's sleeping. Imagine having dreams and then suddenly you're watching a stream. I feel like that has happened. Have I noted this? Can I check my... I do note down dreams that I remember. Have I had one where I was like watching a stream? Let's see. I'm scrolling through my list. No, not really. Not really. I did have a dream where I watched an unreleased episode of Teen Titans where the villain was large and upset about artists were working too slowly and causing their leaks to be incorrect. Okay, this was a weird dream I had recently. You know, people like leak things like, oh, they're gonna come out with this episode's gonna come out and this is gonna happen. In my dream, I was watching an episode of Teen Titans where the villain was like a fan of some anime or something, and they were familiar with leaks. They're like, oh, this is totally gonna happen. But then the artists were under some deadline and then they didn't do it. He got so upset. He was like, I can't believe these artists would work so slow. This has caused my leaks to be incorrect. I'm gonna destroy the city. Yes, I'm reading from my journal where I wrote this down. Anyway, that was a dream. It's not that interesting, but now you know. Who's my go-to 4 a.m. streamer? I'm not awake at 4 a.m. But if I was, maybe Paperbag. I've never watched Paperbag stream like in months now because he always streams when I'm asleep. That's a thing. I don't know. Also, welcome Wed. They mostly function as a mostly self-sufficient island nowadays. The whole stars and a handful of indies interact with them these days. I see. That makes sense. I mean, I like how some of them, Maria from Niji Sanji En has collabed with Aikatsu. I think that's really cool. I was actually amazed. I was like, what the heck? In her 3D debut, she had a collab with the Aikatsu streamers. Amazing. Zoli's go-to 4 a.m. streamer is Hamflow. Yeah, that is true. I guess for you it is quite late when he streams. I feel like people that live in Europe, it's like a lot of streams that you can't watch unless you stay up really late. You got people, they gotta go to sleep, they gotta wake up for work. You can't be watching people that stream after 8 p.m. Eastern time. I think I should write down in my own dream journal, but I'm never consistent. I used to have a very detailed dream journal. It allows you to remember things. It allows you to have lucid dreams. I wasn't even trying to have lucid dreams, but just by maintaining a dream journal, it just happens naturally. Yeah, Maririn, she's very cool. I caught some of her stream this morning. What was she doing? How was she playing? Is this okay? It has not been complete. I will screenshot this when it is complete. Welcome Piranha as well. Harada director KF Tekken cosplayed as Rosemi. Amazing. Rosemi is also very cool. Man, they had good times. I mean, they still have good times, but I feel like people do not pay attention that much anymore to them. Because the company that they work for is now not considered good. It's unfortunate. Yeah, maintaining a dream journal, I would recommend it. Oh, Infinity Nikki. Do you see that Jerma also played that game? That was cool. He was out there playing that. I had a sleepy paralysis demon tonight. It was like a ghoul with a white shirt. That's scary. I've never had paralysis, sleep paralysis. That sounds bad. I did, and you know, I'm like 26 minutes late to hydration. Do you notice this? Stanley's not even here to post an emote telling me to drink water. It didn't even. I'm like 26 minutes late. I'm gonna drink water right now. Alright. I'm hydrated. Yeah, he got roasted. Yeah, Jerma. I saw the clip where Jerma played Infinity. It's Infinity Nikki, right? I've been saying Nikki, like that's the word for journal in Japanese, I think. But actually her name is Nikki. But I watched clips of him playing that, and he did have some very questionable fashion choices. He would wear like a dress, and then like on top of the dress he would have like a coat or something, like a casual coat. And Chad is just like, that doesn't work. Jerma, that doesn't work. What's he doing? And then he gets some combination that does work, and Chad is like, slay, yes, slay. And then he slays. Do you see that jump? I jumped from that mushroom to that one. That's crazy. I know Infinity Nikki has been popping off, but I'm cautious about trying new gacha. I don't really know anything about that game. It's like there's no combat. It's like, what is that game? It's like fashion, but it's also kind of like in some ways like Super Mario, one of those 3D Mario games where you collect stuff. Odyssey, kind of. There's like obstacle courses you can do. It seems cool. Gacha dress. Yeah, but then like that's just part of the gameplay. The other main part of the gameplay has got to be exploring. Finding collectibles. That's just how it is. Anyway, I remember when I read a message about feeling bad about missing messages, and then I never actually read that message out loud. Yes, I'm going to scroll up because I remember seeing that and I did not acknowledge it. Yes, Chenna said, I feel bad when I look at a past spot and see that I missed a message. It happens a lot. Sometimes like chat isn't even going that fast, and sometimes I miss a message. And like, how did I do that? I totally was not even looking. Bro was not even paying attention. I picked up Girls Frontline 2 after not playing any gacha for a year. Is that the one that's like 3D? I saw some clips of it. It seemed very questionable. Or was that a different thing? I thought it was only gacha dress up. No, there's like an entire world you can explore. You can totally find obstacles. You can do quests. Many things to consider. Say, like, I don't want to play gacha for the sake of pulling and doing live service daily chores. It becomes akin to gambling habits. Yeah, that's why I stopped playing like Genshin. Because like, you just log in every day and try to like do your daily dungeons and quests and all that. And then it's like, I found out, I was like, I don't really care about any of this. And then I stopped, and I haven't gone back ever since. That's just how it is. It has XCOM-like gameplay. I've also never played XCOM. But I know what it's like. Himpla says, when I get too far into a tangent and I see a message during it and I think I'll respond after I finish and then I forget to respond. Can't believe Himpla would do this. he would ignore my message, which is simply just an irrelevant joke that I made. I can't believe it happens all the time. He'll say something and then I'll be like, thing that sounds similar to what you said? What about other thing that sounds similar to what you said? And then he doesn't even read it. He doesn't even acknowledge my unfunny joke. Why would he? And then he comes back to it 5 minutes later and he's like, what was this talking about? And I was like, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even remember I was there. You are right, it is very questionable. They have entirely new method of rendering pantyhose. Okay, so yes, that is the game that I was thinking of. They have those like first person scenes where like the girls frontline characters are in like a room and you're like, oh look, we're watching TV together, isn't that cute? It's like stuff like that. And like, I didn't even know it had gameplay. That's like the only clips I've seen of it. I'm like, what is this game? Actually, that is still true of a lot of games. I feel like there's a lot of gacha games where like, I don't actually know what the gameplay is. I just see like people rolling for the gacha characters. I can't think of an example of a game that's like that. I don't know what the gameplay is like, but there are some. There's definitely games out there. Forever stuck with Grand Blue. I've quit Grand Blue. I've quit it so long ago. I have no desire to play it. I don't even log in for like the free characters anymore, honestly. Genshin progression felt genuinely awful. Yeah, it's like when I stopped playing it, it was still pretty early on. It was like a few months after it came out. And it's like, there were no more story after that. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. I don't really feel like playing this. I also didn't care about the story, which I feel like is the main reason why a lot of people play Genshin. They're like, oh, you gotta remember this part of the story, this is when the story gets good. I don't think I ever care. I skipped all the story. As I just, let me explore. I want to explore. And then after I explored, I was like, I got nothing else to do now. Yes, I was also thinking about that clip. Literally, I was gonna mention it, and then I forgot to mention it. Do not get into Grand Blue Fantasy. Is Girls Frontline 2 blocked on Steam Store in the US? I do not know. Genshin progression feels... Hold on. Also, welcome Cole. Genshin progression feels pretty good if you come back once or twice a year. The story only gets good after, like, Inazuma. Which is so late. well, that's like people telling you like, oh, you gotta play this game, it gets good after like 50 hours. And like, I don't really want to spend 50 hours on this. Yeah, but it's so peak, it's so peem now. You gotta spend 50 hours and then you get to the good part. And then you play it. It's like, when does it get good? As someone who doesn't care about the story, I don't think I will ever play Genshin again. I don't even care. I don't care about any of the characters even. Arknights is a gacha, but it distances itself from the Hoyo model. Devs have consistently tried to innovate new game modes and mechanics. Actually, I don't even know what Arknights gameplay is like. Like Arknights 1, right? If Arknights 2 is like XCOM, what is Arknights 1? That's like one of the games that I've never... Oh, it's Tower... No, I thought that was, Wasn't there another game that was Tower Defense? Oh, no, no, I meant Girls Frontline. Yeah, Arknights is Tower Defense. What is, what is, the other one? Arknights... What? I'd never even heard of Arknights Enfield. What even is that? No, I was thinking of Girls Frontline. I confused the two. To me, they're the same thing. It's like military, there's like guns, I don't know. I've never even heard of Enfield. What is that? Some of the more recent localizations felt a bit rushed. Overall, it's been alright. I don't even know. I don't know what FGO gameplay is like. FGO is like turn-based combat. There's like a side view, you got your characters there, you click things. I don't understand the appeal of it. I love Final Fantasy XIV, it gets good after 100 hours and then after 300 hours. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get into Final Fantasy 14. It is free though. It is the free trial up until level whatever. Some of the staff that worked on Girls Frontline left to make Arknights. Literally one of the major characters in Arknights is a scrapped Girls Frontline 1 character. I didn't know that. I mean, I guess it would explain why they feel so similar to me. Like, in my mind, I can't distinguish the two. Final Fantasy XIV was almost not worth the 400 plus hours I put into it. I got to Endwalker, then got perma burnt out halfway through. I guess they ended your walk. Am I right, guys? The walk being your interest in the game. That's so true. Endwalker. I don't even know. I hardly even know. Remember when FGO first came out? Character models looked so cheap. I felt the same way about Granblue when I played it. Like, when I first started playing Granblue, I didn't know it was a browser game. I thought it was like, you know, a game you would download on your phone and then it has its own app. And then when I started playing it, I'm like, wait, this is literally, it's just a website. You like click on links and like, the characters are just like HTML elements. Like, are you for real? This is what people have been playing? And then I played it and I was like, this is kind of fun. And then after like a month, I stopped playing. Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot this. That's Granblue. I have a couple characters that are E2 30th. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what you're talking about. Endgame. Operators. Arknights. Operators. Xtag is part of a group chat where everyone plays 10 gachas every day and that's all they play. I don't get it. Yeah, people, I don't know. People that are into gachas, they typically don't just play one gacha, right? You got people that are like, you either play one gacha or you play like 100. There's not people that just play like 2 of them. Can't imagine playing more than one gacha. Well, sometimes people, they just like log into the game every day. They do their dailies. They're like, okay, I've done my Girls Frontline dailies. Let's do my Arknights dailies. Okay, I'm done with Arknights dailies. Let's go to, I don't know, some other daily. And that's just their whole day. That's all they do. Got burnt out at 6.2. I don't even know what any of this is. That's the issue. I don't get gacha variety players. They just have too much time. I think maybe they need to find something else to do. I don't know. It's like, it's too much. Especially if they're also like spending money on it. I feel like, you know, if you're playing gacha games but you don't spend money, I mean, it does still kind of suck, but like, it's not as bad. Actually, maybe it's worse. Because like, if you don't spend money, you spend a lot more time grinding, right? If you do spend money, you could get an overpowered character and then you spend less time playing the game. Actually, I've always found that to be kind of funny. Is that gacha game characters, they enjoy when you can spend less time playing the game. I remember when I played gacha games, I was like, oh man, I have to like spend, you know, 10 minutes every day doing this. And then it's like, if I have a way to not play the game, I'm like, that's awesome. I love not playing the game. That's how it is. Granblue, I can at least autoplay. See, that's what I mean. It's like, when games have autoplay, and then it's like, then what's the point of the game, right? Then that means the game is not fun to play. You're just like, it's just something that just plays itself. You just look at it. And yet, people want it. If a game doesn't have autoplay, it's like, what are they doing? What is bro even doing? Downloading Arknights. Yuko doesn't care about the world or its inhabitants anymore. Got to the moon? What the? Telling me there's a moon in Final Fantasy. The grinding, the item collecting? Yeah, I don't like any of that. I don't like any of that stuff. So look at my weapon grid. Wow. Every game is eventually Kaguya table. Number go up. I mean, I guess that's the thing. Number go up. People do like seeing number go up. And that's the entire point that people do things. You're like, why do humans do this? Because number go up. What about this thing? Like, you know, number go up. I use macros these days to do my dailies so I can focus on the gameplay more. The dailies are genuinely tedious. And what I don't like about live service in general. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever play a gacha game ever again, honestly. Everything is Balatro. I wish. Wouldn't that be cool if everything was Balatro? I thought macros are enough to get you banned sometimes. Did they change that? I don't know. Gacha games. What's the new hit gacha game? Are people, well, besides Infinity, Nikki, has there been like a new gacha game that everyone's playing nowadays? You're like, oh, you gotta check this one out. Ghost Frontline 2. Fortnite actually is not gacha. Fortnite, you actually pay for the exact skin that you want. A lot of people seem to think Fortnite has loot boxes. It doesn't. It's just, you just buy it. I wonder who I will see when I load into Arknights. I think I can't read. I scrolled off the screen, but actually I don't. I feel like I haven't heard anything about Wuthering Waves in like months. That game was really popular when it came out, and I have not heard anything about it since. Pokemon, oh yeah, Pokemon TCG, that is a thing. People have been playing that. Welcome Riding Bareback. That was the hit game for a while. I'm sure there's still a lot of people playing it, but like I don't. I thought Fortnite had llama boxes. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. Last thing about XIV MSQ, so much of it feels like it's either a fetch quest or run from point A to point B if the story doesn't grip you and the main story gameplay is very dull. Yeah, like me as someone who doesn't care about story, I feel like, I don't know. Oh, what is that fish? What the heck was that? What is this? It's a rare fish. Can't even see. I can't even see the fish. Oh, the coelacanth. That's what it is. The coelacanth. The dungeons are most of the gameplay. Yeah, the raids. The raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, like I don't care about story usually. When people tell me the story is good, I'm like, but is the gameplay good? That's what I'm in this for, the gameplay. That's why I'm playing webfishing, because the gameplay, well, I don't even care about the gameplay right now. I'm hardly even gaming. I'll accept. I think the llama pinatas were only in the Save the World mode. Yeah, no one plays that one though. That's the thing. Remember when Fortnite wasn't a battle royale? It was like a zombie tower defense game or whatever. And then they released a battle royale mode just like, you know, just for fun. And then now that's the only thing people play. It's crazy. Cool. Yeah, now it has Miku. Now it has Godzilla. I think Arknight's gameplay was the most fun I had with a gacha that wasn't a rhythm game, which is why I want to get back into it. Yeah, like tower defense games are kind of fun. I caught a whale. A whale, just like in gacha games, am I right, guys? So true. What happened to Raid Shadow Legends? They were in so many ads, I never hear anyone say they're playing it. I think it is kind of just like one of those games that exists that most people don't actually play. But no, surely people do play Raid Shadow Legends. It's just that like it's so normie that people don't really talk about it. Fortnite now is becoming Roblox remastered. It is true. They do have their own custom world. Raid is normie gacha. Whaling culture is terrible. The RPG gameplay is Star Rail enough to enjoy. That's another game that I feel like I don't hear that much about anymore. Honkai Star Rail. Are people still... Do people still care about the game like a lot? It must have had some... They must have some kind of player base. Yeah. It's true. I think Raid just kept pumping money into the advertising machine until they hit diminishing returns. I don't actually know what Raid Shadow Legends looks like. What the gameplay actually looks like. I don't even know. Star Rail. Actual gameplay of the story is almost always a slog. The main good times I had in Final Fantasy were not related. I feel like the good times that most people have in Final Fantasy XIV are probably like the, you know, the MMO aspects, right? Interacting with people, raiding. Although, you know, people do enjoy the story sometimes. Meteor. No, it's been more than a minute. Surely it's gone by now. No. Raid is a turn-based battler. Most of the time you're just auto-battling. It's like every game. Literally every game. Anyway, the way you can see the meteor is you can totally... Oh, what the heck are you seeing this? You can go below the map. You can look above, and then that's how you see it. It's right there. But now it's gone. It's actually not gone. I don't feel like going over there. If someone wants to get the meteor, you can do it. I do not intend to catch it. Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha games. Anyone gotchaing right now? When I think of like money that I've spent on gacha, I remember, I think when I played Cinderella Girls, which is the Idolmaster rhythm game, I think I spent like $13 trying to get a character, and I didn't get it. And then I think I spent like $20 on World Flipper at one point, which is the pinball gacha game. That one was actually fun. That was a fun game. And then I probably spent like $40 in Mahjong Soul. But besides that, it's pretty much it. And like considering the amount of time I spent playing Mahjong Soul, I do feel like, you know, $40 for like hundreds of hours of playtime, it's like, that's fine. I think it's reasonable. I remember this. I was there gaming. We should do viewer Mahjong sometimes. I have not played Mahjong in a long time now. Maybe. One of these days, perhaps. In Gacha, I didn't spend all that much money. League, on the other, we got a League player. We have several League players in the chat. Can't believe this. Can't believe this. Out there, League of Legends. It should be illegal. Am I right, guys? Am I right, gamers? League, more like it should make it illegal of Legends. Alright. Wow, streamer. Funny joke. Great joke. I love that joke. Unsubscribed. In League, I bought exactly one skin with my own money. Which one? Which skin do you think was worth spending money on? The pink colored sky was depressing, which was the point. Oh, of Final Fantasy. The League of Legends. Death. I spent over $100 in Arknights. My budget is kind of minimal. I mean, yeah, people do be spending thousands of dollars though. It's crazy. Imagine spending thousands of dollars on gacha. What are they doing? I don't spend a lot on microtransactions unless I agree with that dev philosophy. What was the last thing you bought in an online game? I just really like the matchstick girl aesthetic. It's a €5 skin or something. Silent Night Sona. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know why I asked who you bought, because like I don't know who that is. Me, when I ask something that I don't know anything about, I'm like, oh yeah, who did you buy? And then you tell me, and I'm like, what did I expect? Right? I didn't know. I don't know anything about the game. Sandolph. Oh, I know Sandolph. That's from Grandma. Matthew has bought Miku in Fortnite. See, like I feel like Fortnite is fine because like you're buying the specific skin you want. It's like it's cosmetic only. It has no gameplay impact. Have I watched Arcane? I have not watched anything about League of Legends. I don't know any of the characters besides there's one named Teemo, there's one named Jinx. There's they play the song "Oh the Misery," right, in Arcane. That's like that's as much as I know about Arcane. I read a story about some guy whaling the Final Fantasy gacha, spending his kid's college fund on it or something, alienated his family. Wait, I actually had a coworker who played, I don't know if it was that same game, but he played some Final Fantasy game on his phone, which I think was a gacha. And he would tell me about how he rolls for like 5 stars or whatever they're called in that game. I'm like, oh, I guess that's cool. I don't know. I don't know. Games. One of recent purchases was from a Sanrio collab. They've been collabing with every single game. Wait, which game specifically? Did I probably skipped a message? No, I didn't. I didn't skip a message. Amazon Prime gave me so much real money currency for League. It was so good for 2. They give you real money. Oh, you mean I thought they gave you real money. No, they give you currency in game that you would normally buy with money. Right. Do we know how Genshin banners work? Yes. They have the pity system. There's one of 2 characters you can get. If you spend above a certain amount of money, you're guaranteed to get one of them, and then you get one. And then if it's not the one you want, and you spend more money to hit the limit, and then you can get the 50-50, right? That's what it is. Yes. I remember when I played Genshin, that was a thing. Let's see, I would only want to buy gacha when I would be happy with any result that I get. But would you really be happy though? With any result? Surely there's one that's highly favored. Arknight's Mahjong Soul. I don't know if it's good that I'm sacrificing my privacy for Google Play credit, but then my entire Arknight's budget is comfortably just from Google Play credit. Oh yeah, that was a thing. I remember when I used to use Android, you would have Google Play surveys, right? They would just be like, hey, answer this survey, and we'll give you like $1. And then you can use that on whatever Google Play Store purchase you want. I did some of those. They had questions like, which of these videos would you more likely click on YouTube? It's like, of these videos, have you seen any of these? Or it's like, which of these brands are you familiar with? It's like, I've heard of Pizza Hut. I have in fact heard of McDonald's. You could also totally make up your answer. Actually, I remember when I played MapleStory when I was a kid. And by kid, I mean I probably was a teenager by then. But like, they had these websites where you could fill out surveys. It wasn't officially MapleStory like sponsored or anything, which I think they do have now. I think now on MapleStory you can actually do officially sponsored surveys. But back then it was just like some third-party website. You would like click a link, it would bring you to like a survey site, you would fill it out. And then if they considered your survey valid, you would get credits. And then you could exchange those credits for like, you know, Nexon Cash or whatever. I had like a whole system set up. Like, you know, I was like as a kid, I didn't have a job or anything. So like $10 was a lot. And I had an entire system where I would like I had this fake persona that I set up. I had like, you know, for the surveys you have to fill in your personal information and all that. Give them your name, your address, your phone number. I made up a consistent name and phone number and address that I would use on all these surveys. And then like I would just fill them out. I would just give them answers that I assumed would fit this person that I made up. And then, yeah, I literally made up a guy. And then I got, you know, tens of dollars from surveys. It was great. And then I could purchase things from the cash shop. Also, welcome Alchkar. Google Opinion Rewards is guaranteed credits and occasional. So you're never bombarded with failed surveys and get a minimum credit guarantee. Yeah, I thought it was nice. You're more likely to fail those surveys. Yeah, sometimes they're just like, it doesn't register your click or whatever. And then you're like, man, I spent 2 minutes filling out this survey. Can't believe they didn't give me like 10 cents that I deserved. User tests grant more cash. Of course, it's always below minimum wage, so just get a job. Yeah, but I mean, I think I was like 13 at the time. So I was like technically not even eligible for the surveys. They're like, are you 18 and above? I'm like, yep. This John Smith is totally 18 and he will fill out the survey about his experience with car insurance. It's like, requirements. You have purchased car insurance in the last year. Requirements. You own a home. And I'm like, yep, that's me. I definitely have these things. I'm totally legitimate. Please do not check my credit. But yeah, that's how you get money. Yeah, John Smith. It wasn't John Smith. It was like some other name. There was like a website you can go to. And that one you could fill out. They would generate a name and address for you. They would have everything. No, the rain is gone. Can't believe the rain is. Oh wait, it's already. Wait, what? It's raining? It's not raining? Wait, is this a new thing? Do they have it so that the radios don't autoplay music? You have to like interact with it to listen. Is that a thing? That wasn't there before. Telling me they're adding things to this game. That's crazy. Anyway, did anyone else do those surveys? Did you fill it out with your real information? I couldn't imagine doing that. You would probably get so much spam mail. Like physically in the physical mail and email. Just full of things like, we saw you signed up for this thing. Welcome, Butt Crisp. I definitely looked up how much a normal salary was to answer those. Yeah, it's like, what's the median salary for someone of this age range? Not for the bad survey apps. My cousin was very into those surveys. Like, was there something that they wanted? Or did they do this for like Maple Story cash? I guess you could just get real money, huh? I mean, some of them were actually like pretty like, I wouldn't say impressive, but the payout was like higher than I would expect. Things like, if you click on this link and sign up for this, I don't know, something that you would pay monthly for, they'll give you like 50 bucks. And I'm like, whoa, what the? It's amazing, but I didn't have a credit card. I mean, even if I did have one, I would not want to try to do those. I made up a guy for stuff like that. Not just surveys, but for signing up for sites. Named him Walton Chompers. True. A lot of free samples you could get mailed to you. But then they know your address. They would know where you live. Unbelievable. Actually, I wonder if that persona that I made up, like, I didn't make up an address, but like, you think it could have been like a real address and maybe someone out there got like spam mailed with like a bunch of like junk mail? And they're like, what is this? This isn't my name. Why are they sending this to my physical mailbox? And they don't even know it was because some random kid online decided to use their address for something. No, it wasn't John Smith. John Smith is too generic. Really sucks for 123 Main Street. Actually, I think one of them was probably 123 Fake Street. A lot of websites would accept 123 Fake Street, New York, New York. Yeah, now that I'm remembering it, that is in fact one that I use. Fake Street. I made $1,500 one year just doing online stuff like user test surveys, SEO tests. Wow. But how long did it take though? Anyway, I'm gonna drink some water. It is 7 p.m. Perfect time to drink water. Alright, I've hydrated. I put 1600 Pennsylvania Boulevard when I lie. It worked many times. Oh, how did I not catch this? I wasn't paying attention. Isn't that the White House? I thought it was Pennsylvania Avenue. Was it something else? Anyway, it was good times. Good times out there filling out surveys. Tests can take up to a couple hours, but refreshing for new tasks is the most time consuming part. Oh yeah, sometimes they would just tell you there's like no surveys available for some reason. Which feels unlikely. Yeah, the White House, 123 Fake Street. 123 Street of the Fake. Yeah, it is Avenue. There's Google usability studies, but it's hard to get into one. Are they like, you know, use this website. What did you find hard to use about it? Oh, I didn't like how scrolling on the right side would sometimes, like, you know, it'd be kind of hard to scroll sometimes. Sometimes the text is too small. What is that fish I just caught? What is this? Glistening huge man-o-war. What the? Last time they wanted me to compare Google search results. I see. I feel the closest one of those I've gotten are just the ones that are like, they tell you to identify YouTube videos. Which of these videos would you click? Logging into Arknights after 2 years is just so much stuff to pick up. That is true. And it does happen when you play a game for a long time. Welcome back rewards. Oh yeah, Genshin had those as well, right? If you don't play Genshin in like a month or something, and you log in again, they give you like a special like daily login thing for like a week. That's something. That's a new thing. And by new, I mean it's been there for years now. Classic. I think Amazon Mechanical Turk still exists for this kind of stuff. Earn a few pennies for doing a survey. Yeah, there's like a lot of websites for that. Sure, there's many businesses for this. Actually, no, I did one of these recently because I remember if you use American Airlines, you get like airline miles for stuff, but like if you don't get any or use any for like a few years, they expire. And I was like, oh man, how am I gonna like get my points and not expire? And then one way to do it is to sign up for surveys, and instead of paying you money, they pay you American Airlines credits. And I'm pretty sure... Who is this person? Zivago? I don't know who this is. If it's you, show yourself in the chat. Please don't be like a hacker or something. It's Pennsylvania Avenue, right? Jeffro, send first time chatter. Message TH me. I don't know about that. Not sure about this. Are you sure? Can you prove that you are not a hacker in some way? Can you say that you're not gonna hack? Cause I don't know. It's a bit strange. Never learned how to use Amazon Mechanical Turk. Micro workers. Hack what? See, because you know, some people, they join lobbies, start hacking, doesn't even know. Alright. Well, I will allow you to join. Maybe. Possibly. Okay, what is your favorite animal? Can you answer what your favorite animal is? So I can determine that you are a real person. Can't create a 2019. Okay, that's good. Okay, you have some credibility. Red Panda, alright. I will allow you to join because you seem like a real person who has created an account not specifically to grief people. But you better behave yourself, because if you don't, I will no longer trust strangers. You will have betrayed my trust in random people. Okay, looking at your skin, I trust you somewhat, maybe. Maybe. You have the stinky aura about you? Why you look? No, you look like me. This is my hat. I've grown up wearing this for years. Anyway, good times. Yeah, the captcha is literally like a captcha. Is me verifying humanity. 2 Wolfies. No, there's only one. Actually, that's not true. There is the one that's on Twitch, who has my username that I want. The only reason why I want Twitch partner is to get that username. Surely one of these days, 10 years from now, I will have Twitch partner, and then the other Wolfie will not even be here. And then Twitch will be like, whoa, what the? Sure, we'll give you this name. Yeah, the person who used Wolfie hasn't been online for years now. To advertise a bit more. See, that's why I'm making clips. That's why I've started a clip channel. There will be one coming up today or tomorrow. It'll be so high quality. I spent hours on it, okay? Literal hours. What's wrong with the name Wolfus though? It's because it's a name that I don't really use anymore. It's that I prefer Wolfie. That's where, I mean, I would say that's where most people know me by, but there are people that do know me as Wolfus from back in the day. I may not understand part of your speech because I'm Russian. That's fine. Do you know Wolfie's inactive? They've actually streamed in the past few months, I think. Unfortunately, I thought they were totally inactive. I was like, oh, they last streamed like a year ago? They're not even there. And then I checked recently and they last streamed like a month ago. Yeah, 3 days ago. What the frick? Who is this guy? Twitch.tv/Wolfie. He doesn't even have VODs. He doesn't even link to his social media anywhere. I can't even like find anything about this guy. Like in his about section, he links to a bunch of things, but like none of them are him. He needs to be inactive for a year? Okay, well I just have to hope that he doesn't stream for like a year. He has 4 clips from 48 years ago. What? I don't see them. If I click on videos, click on clips, and click on top of all time, there are 4 clips 6 years ago. Omega LOL Apex, Zelda Breath of the Wild Noob Play, Scrub Plays TLOU, Gamer Grill Play Apex. No. What if I get partner before then? What, before he's inactive? I mean, I could try asking still. Is there anything that says that they have to be inactive for a year? Is that necessarily true? I wonder what Twitch user Xtag is up to. I feel like having a 4-letter name is kind of rare on Twitch. When I see people that have 4 letters in their Twitch username, I'm like, whoa, that must be so hard to get that name. It's crazy. They might decide to pull some strings for partner, right? I could be like, hey, don't you know who I am? I've done these things, and they're like, all right. Wolfie, you're the Wolfie. I could just be like, just search Wolfie on Google, okay? They're all me. Literally me. Bribes. No. How is it a bribe if I'm making money for them? Literally, I'm streaming on their platform. Half the money goes to them already. No. Where's John Twitch? What is John Twitch doing? Do you know that John Twitch has a VTuber model? What's his name? John Clancy. He has a VTuber model. Wolfie slowly takes off sunglasses. Oh, Dan Clancy. Don't you know who I am? Yeah, it's me. It's me, Wolfie. Google Wolfie got a dog trainer. No, if you search for Wolfie... Hold on, let me search for Wolfie. You get me, you get me, you get me again. Some Reddit threads. Wolfie has come a long way. Wolfie woo, salute to Wolfie for bringing us small army. Wolfie, another artist appreciation post. Wolfie, you'll be remembered. Wait, for what? Images, they're all me. Wolfie on YouTube, that's me. Wolfie Wikitubia. Wait, I have a wiki article? Wikitubia, I didn't know this existed. What is this? Hold on, not this. If I just search... Oh, but this is using DuckDuckGo. This is a different website. Hey, I remember these. This is so old. What? This is the first result on DuckDuckGo? I didn't know this existed. Who wrote this? Wolfie's YouTube channel is dedicated to miscellaneous videos and Twitch mods. Stream himself playing these games. Contribution. This is false. This is not my favorite Vocaloid song. Is I Kotaba 1, not the third one. The third one I think is fine, but I enjoyed the first one. Uses Procreate and Calipeg. I don't use Calipeg anymore. It's actually ToonSquid now. I don't use Procreate for animation. That is me. This is me. Fake fans. I thought Choco, weren't you streaming? What are you doing? Here's my links. Here's my social media. They even have the obscure website. You can't see this. Oh, you're resting today. Okay. Vine. They even have my Vine. They have my Discord. Tumblr. They have a lot of these links that people don't even know. GitHub, Patreon. I don't even link my Patreon in many places. Are the height and weight accurate? Probably not. They don't even, do they even have height and weight here? Does it even exist? Welcome, Macho Mandal. Hold on, let me scroll up to find out what messages I missed. Does anyone get scared when their commits git hash has a word like 123 bad? It doesn't happen. Also, welcome Nano Lather. Hope you are also doing well. Rip Wolfie. Imagine twitch.tv/Wolfie. I didn't know you had a dog training gig in Belgium. I didn't know either. Welcome Careful Tensai. As all the Choco viewers are here, what are they doing? Just because Choco's not streaming. Alright. Anyway, we're fishing. I was like, if you search Wolfie, it's all me. Apparently there's a dog walker. What else is there? Small Ame.mp4. Wolfie V2. Is this the other person? This is another, there's another Wolfie. That's not me. That's a different person. You're telling me there's another Wolfie VTuber. Wolfie on GitHub, V2. Oh, this is my page. I did make this. I'm live right now. Choco is not streaming. She's not streaming. That's what I said. Didn't I say she's not streaming? What if she was streaming? I guess she didn't then. Poor model will be left undone. We just don't know. Imagine rigging a live 2D model. I would never do that. Any 100% orange juice players? I do have the game on Steam, but I have not played it. What if she was streaming right now? Is she streaming right now? Surely she's not streaming right now. If I go on twitch.tv, oh, she has her alt, the different account that is not even the main account. What is she doing? I thought that she was not streaming. She's quote unquote not streaming. I see it. I see the account. It's live right now. I mean, I guess it is true. Choco Jax isn't streaming, but like the person behind the account is on a different account. I enjoyed Kate and NL playing 100% orange juice back in the day. I don't even remember that. I didn't even watch that. Welcome, Carabelle. Are you watching this from Choco's stream? I probably got it during the 10th anniversary when it was free. Probably. I think I have it, right? Orange juice. I do have it. This game is 1.57 gigs. I thought it was like at least, like at most 100 something megabytes. Wolfie, can you say what the dog doing? If you do, I'll give you +2. I just did. I just said it. In reading your message, I did say that phrase. 1.5 gigs is small these days, but I thought orange juice would be smaller. I thought it would be like 200 megs. Is it your birthday? It is not my birthday. I don't have a birthday. It's not real. Since I got the game, I played it for 300 hours. That's a lot of... Is that a Clifford the Big Red Dog? Is that Clifford right there? OJ still being updated? What? It's not 2% orange juice, but that's so much... This is so much space. I thought this game had not been updated in like at least 8 years. Can your birthday be on your stream anniversary? So we can say happy stream birthday? Yes. Which means it has already happened. So it was like 3 days ago. We got 2 new characters. Devs are also smoothing out bugs. What? They got things from that long ago still being updated? Unrelated red dog named Joms. That's good. Karagi was too ahead of her time. She can say happy birthday. Oh yeah, Choco, if you were listening. Karagi did say that she enjoyed what you said on the stream. She was like, I like when the person said that the fish that I drew looks like a gun. She's not even watching. Unbelievable. What is she doing? Can someone tell her that Karagi enjoyed her message? She was like, someone said it looked like a fish. I think it was Choco Jax. And then I was like, it was Choco Jax. What? Choco, look at this. Hold on, let me find the tweet. Now that you're here, let me find the tweet. She said a very nice message about your chat message. Here, look at this tweet. The comment that it looked like you were holding the fish as a gun was really funny. I forgot who said it. Maybe Chocodex. I laughed. She laughed. She thought your message was funny, that it was hilarious, And then I responded. And I was like, yeah, it was her. She's so funny. Gunfish. Gunfish. Because it was related to fish and gun. Yeah, she laughed. She thought it was funny. I agree. I also thought the fish looked like a gun. Xtag also enjoyed Choco's message about his pick, right? Everyone's out here enjoying ChocoDex's messages. We are all so blessed to witness messages. That is scary. Why would the fish do that? Because it's like a gun. It's like Gunbound. Remember Gunbound? Michael, come on. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Mods, can you question this guy? Never played Gunbound? I played Gunbound. I love Gunbound. Gunbound had good music. It was ahead of its time. There's no game like Gunbound nowadays. People don't even know what it was like. Matthews has never played Gunbound. You should... I guess you can't play it. I was like, you should play it, but like, you can't. You can't play it. It's dead now. It's not even real anymore. I hadn't to know ahead of its time. You remember Trigun? I've never watched Trigun, but I do remember there's a guy named Vash the Stampede. He's blonde and he has a red coat, right? And he has glasses. Those glasses are like orange tinted. If they made Gunbound in 2025, it would probably be gacha. Yeah, unfortunately, I think it would. You know, that's life. Everyone's moving to gacha. Have they made a Worms gacha? I don't know. Maybe. They did have a Worms Battle Royale though. It was weirdly not turn-based. Right? When you think of Worms, the game, you think of like turn-based, you know, you do precision aiming, you do some ninja rope stuff. But the Worms Battle Royale, it was like a real-time thing. Everyone was moving at the same time. It was very weird. And I don't think anyone played it. It was quite strange. What a strange thing. Imagine playing Worms, the Worms that you know and love. I remember my first time playing Worms was they had a demo on PC. It was specifically Worms 2. And they had an online capable version. I was playing it on dial-up. And they only had one level. It was a snow level. I must have played that for like hundreds of hours as a kid. And, you know, it was a free game. And surprisingly a lot of people played it. I learned the ninja rope meta. And it was good. And then since I had so much fun playing that, there was also a Worms game on Game Boy Color. And I also played that for a long time. It's good. It's a fun game series. And then when the Worms series first came out on Steam, I bought it. And I was like, well, it's just like my childhood. And then I played it for like maybe like a day and then I got bored. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about it. It's just not the same. We're like, did Worms change? No, I think I changed. I think we all changed. A lot of the times you have fun times remembering things from when you were a kid. It's really mostly about the fact that, you know, you played it as a kid. It's not even the same anymore. Alright, where's that meteor? Where's that meteor? Don't even know where it is. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. It's totally right here. I don't know where it is. Yes, there is a media. Do you believe in Pangea? Do you believe in the Big Bang or Pangea? Everyone, can you answer this? I understand that reference. You know, you thought I didn't understand. Surely I understood. At first I didn't understand, and then I understood. Where does that mean? That's over there. Why would they put it over there? That's so far away. Pangria. Everyone, Pangria? Do you think Pangria was real? Or meteor? Meteor happened. The Big Bang Theory? Pangria? Pangria, isn't that the one golf game? Remember that game, golf? Pangea? Oh, that was a fun game. Why can't I catch the meteor? It's gone! What the... Bazinga. I'm thinking of Pangea. Oh, it's an opulent microscopic unidentified fish. Look at this. What the frick? You can't say that. Why would they swear like this? Yo, welcome, Must Broke. Must underscore broke underscore. What were you doing? Was it art? Were you doing art? Must underscore broke underscore. I knew it. I expected it to be art and I was correct. I hope you had a... I'm dying. Hope you had a good time drawing or whatever it was you were doing. Welcome, Axed Mokuba. Yo, Mokuba from Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Mokuba. That was the white-haired one. Yeah. I was drawing for a bit, gonna chill out. Have a good rest of your day. Everyone as well, if you would like to do other things, you could do those other things. You could be like, I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm gonna go watch Derma, who is probably not live right now, but you could watch his VODs. You're like, I would like to watch some Northern Line clips from Librarian of Laterno. You can go do that. You could do that right now. You could also sleep, that is true. You could run. If you wanted to run, you could run. You can dance if you want to. Welcome, Kotaru Complex. I find it quite simple, actually. I don't actually know what it is. Is it really complex? Is it really? Or is it simple? Is it shrimple? You can dance if you want to. Exactly. I've been saying that for years. You could do whatever you want. Or you could stay. You could also stay. I feel like people never give that as an option. No, that's not true. People do. I feel like, because like when people raid, they're always like, I know streaming is hard. It takes, you know, if you stream for a long time, you know, you could be tired. Feel free to take care of yourself. But then they're never like, you know, you have to stay. Raiders, you can't leave. Don't you know that we're having an important moment right now? You can't leave. Come on. If you leave right now, you're gonna ruin everything. I have so much on the line right here. And then they'll feel captive. They're like, I have to stay. Streamer tells me that, that we matter. We have to stay. We have to stay. I can't leave now. And then they just, I don't know. They just stay. Yeah, think of the numbers. Oh no, if you leave, the number's gonna go down. Then that'll make me feel bad. I can't believe that you would do this to me, the streamer. I need the viewers, man. Don't you know? I'm just kidding. We have fun here. I'm just joking. This guy's joking around here. Yeah, something is gonna, in 10 minutes, you're not gonna believe we're gonna have the limited edition event. It's gonna happen right here on this stream. If you don't stay, you're gonna miss the limited time event. And you may be like, streamer, what is the limited time event? You'll have to stay. I can't tell you any more than that. You're gonna have to be here, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna be so great. You're gonna tell all your friends, and they'll be like, what? You were part of the limited time event on Wolfie's stream? Whoa, what the? I wish I was there. Can't believe I missed that. If only I was there in that raid. Can't believe this. Marbles? No, it's not marbles. Do raiders even count towards partner? I can't even talk. Toward partner. They do now. They do in fact count now. They used to not count, but now they do. So you don't need to delete the thing from the link anymore. VOD watchers skip 10 minutes? No. You can't. Because the VOD, if you're watching the VOD right now, you can't. Marbles? No, I'm not playing marbles today. If you want to play marbles, you had to be here 2 days ago. We had so much fun playing marbles. We had several winners. I even won. We had several limited edition prizes given out. That's right. Secret prize. Have I tried Mega Mosaic? I don't know what that is. Can you explain what this is? Yeah, Chena won. I won. A lot of people win. Everyone was a winner just for participating. But especially me. I won. Like for real. I'm winning right now. You might be like, what's the prize for winning? Well, you had to be there. Alright. There's no way to relive the past. Is Picross on a mega scale? Is it kind of like Clip Picross where you solve a bunch of smaller Picrosses and then they combine to make like a larger image? Because yes, if so, I have played something like that. Your cat got called. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was your cat. I thought it was just some random cat. You can never tell nowadays. Some people, they just use random meme cats as their image. And then sometimes it's like their own real cat in real life. Ever think about how many popular meme cats there are nowadays? There's so many that we don't even know the owner of. A lot of people just take in videos of their cat and then their cat goes viral online. And then people start using their cat as like an avatar. You ever think about how cats are valued way longer than their lifespan, especially nowadays in the modern age? They can be immortalized on the internet. You don't like posting stuff of your cats often, and yet you posted one image, one image of each of your cats on the Discord. Of Pancake and the other one, Titan. Cat is immortalized on Google Maps. What? That's cool. Do you know anyone who's on Google Maps? I'm on Google Maps. I talked about this. I found myself on Google Maps. I won't tell you where, obviously, because that would be doxing places that I go to. But, and also you could find me. But I've seen myself. I was like, whoa, what the? That's me. It's me walking around. I should get food and stretch, have a small sword fencing test in real life. Good luck with that. I hope it goes well. Yours is also named Pancake. What? Multiple cats in this chat named Pancake. Amazing. What are the chances? I feel bad if I use them for views. Do you care about views on Discord? Oh, do you mean like you don't post them on like social media, but like you're fine posting it on Discord? I was like, Discord, you know, views don't count. But if you post them on Twitter, people will be like, well, we gotta retweet this. We gotta increase the brand engagement on this image. That is true. You don't have consent to post their photo, but they don't even understand. They don't even know photography. They don't even realize what you're doing. Maybe that's for the best. Oh, what the? I didn't even mean to do that. Didn't even mean to jump on the mushroom. You feel guilty? I think they would not care, honestly. If you ask your cats if they care if you post their image online, they would just be like, meow. You wouldn't even get it. You don't even understand what to restart the modem. Sitting on that box. Unbelievable that they would do this to us. Just sometimes that's how life is. Life is like a box of modem. Sometimes you sit on it and then it destroys the internet. Glorp. Gotta restart the modem. Classic Wolfie bit. Immortalized. Anyway, I don't think anyone like followed my channel from that. It has not hit the YouTube algorithm. I can't even talk. It has not hit the YouTube algorithm in a way that people are finding the clip and being like, what the? I gotta follow on Twitch. I think it's mostly just people that already know who I am. Which is fine. It's totally fine. And also expected. Because, you know, sometimes the algorithm works in mysterious ways. We have no idea. Sometimes it'll just recommend things to people. And then they'll be like, why is this popping off? It's been like 5 years since this video came out. Prime the content pump, exactly. So, but the cat sitting on the modem, it's a known bit. Anyway, the next one's gonna go, it's gonna go wild. Alright, you're gonna watch it. You'll be like, wow, this is good content. This is amazing. He spent so much time making this. I gotta like, comment, and subscribe. And also hit that notification bell to be informed of future uploads. Isn't it wrong to exploit a lesser creature in the hierarchy of the food chain? No? Isn't that just a thing that happens naturally? I don't know. Like, I don't think your cat cares if you post photos of it. Even if it did understand, I feel like it would just be like, yeah, sure, go for it. Cats are pretty chill. They'd be like, you could do it. What if the cat does care? Well, then it will let you know. It will start hissing at you. It'll be like screaming. It'll be so upset. It will see its own photo and it will feel betrayed. Like, I can't believe I trusted you. You posted my photo online of me? Wow. I did not consent to this. This is, your cat's gonna stare at you like this. No, it's gonna go like this. It's gonna go like this. And it's gonna turn away. And it's gonna turn away like this. She already hisses at you? She already disapproves of your actions? I can't believe this. Why would this happen? Any cats out there understanding? What about dogs? Do dogs understand? Because I wouldn't give her chicken? What the? Why not? Why would you not give her chicken? Why? I thought you trusted your cats. I thought you loved your cats. And yet you won't give them the nutrition they so deserve and desire? I don't know. I don't know how to respond to this. I do feed them. Yeah, but what about the chicken? What about the chicken? They want the chicken. Oh, it's because of the bird flu, obviously. You're protecting them because you were aware that birds have flu and the bird flu was there and then they could get sick from that. Here's a weight problem. What? Can't believe this. They do tend to do that? Yeah, they do tend to flu. Bird flu, haha. I think they should stop doing that because it's unsafe for us. Bird flu, they gotta stop doing that. It's harmful. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Where am I going with this? What is he even saying? What is Wolfie even saying on this website? Birds. Do you think birds understand? Birds are always sitting on modems. Don't they know we have to reset the modem? Oh my god. Birds. Chenna has caught one of every fish. Yo, congrats. I didn't know that was a message that shows up. Hey, I have one of every fish. Wow. Wolfie says, I am walking here. Hey, I am walking here. That's the exact intonation. Hey, I am walking here. No, oh, that's the, oh, you were trying to catch that one. The one that only shows up in the rain. I can't get one of every fish because I keep fishing in the lake when I need to fish in the ocean. Well, you can go fish in the ocean then. You can totally do that. Don't my fish know every time they swim over to the buy button, they spend 2,000 on a Gucci bag? Don't they know? They don't even understand. Fish don't even understand. Fish, don't they know that sitting on the modem resets? Don't they know that sitting on the modem resets the internet? Oh, come on. Every time they sit on the modem, we have to reset. Those fish, they don't even get it. Yeah, every time those fish invent Hawk 2. Unbelievable. I thought we trusted them. Oh, look at this. Trying to go viral. Okay, okay. Let's viral this guy with modems. They're out there sitting on the undersea fiber optic cables. I keep getting mail from my previous ISP telling me to switch back. Like, hey, we have fiber optic. It will offer you a cheap price. It's actually much cheaper than you were paying. And I was like, why? You could have given me that earlier. I would have taken it. But no. They waited until I switched. The optics are good. Yeah, the fiber. Fiber optics. It's pretty good. I'm trying to make a joke somehow. Fiber optics? Fiber optics? That doesn't make sense. What is he trying to say? Fiber optics. That's a -2. Alright. Fiber? Well, that's the obvious one. Okay, I don't make those jokes anymore. Because they're too expected. They're too easy. You have to be more clever. Fiber optics. Great joke. That was great, hilarious joke. Fiber optics. Remember that one? 10 years from now, you'll be like, oh, remember when he said fiber optics? I love that one. I love that one. Oh man, he's so funny. Start spinning. Wow. See, look, they made the same joke. Flounder, I hardly know her. That's too easy. Flounder, isn't that the Simpsons neighbor from The Simpsons? Ned Flounder? Man, guys. Ned Flounder? That's him. That's it. That's the joke. Is that actually his name is Flanders? Which is different from Flounder. Why don't I hear the meows anymore? Did I mute the meows? Sound? No, it's like 46%. Is meowing counted as an instrument? Is meowing an instrument? You heard them? It's very low though. I hear it. Okay, maybe you hear it. I don't hear it that well. It is very low. Well, whatever, it's fine. It's probably totally acceptable. Anyone meowing right now? Any meowers? This music sure is jamming though. Anyway, what else is going on? Is there anything even worth talking about? Dolly's meowing. Won't your neighbors yell at you? It's so late at night. You can't be meowing so loud. It's like midnight. It's like 1 AM over there. China loves meowing. Classic cat VTuber thing. Always out there meowing. Well, that's what they're like. They're always like that. And this cat right here. Oh, I heard that one. Oh, it's because I was zoomed out. Is it because I was so zoomed out? It must be it. Okay, the meow is based on distance. You go here. Oh, that is much louder. And then you go here. And that is not as loud. My neighbor is a lady who has some trouble hearing with her bedroom further away. I see. Do you know it's actually farther? Actually, Zoe, do you know it's farther away? Farther implies physical distance. I bet you didn't know. Because it's far. It's far away. Yeah, farther. And then further can be used for conceptual things, such as... I can't think of an example, but it's further away from this thing conceptually. Father. No, farther. Farther. I should finally start reading books. Do people even read nowadays? Is anyone even like reading books? What book has anyone read? Are you reading books? I read books. What books did you read? Choco doesn't know how to read. I don't think that's true. Matthews read a book the other day. Which one? Are you scared yet? Of what? Dog scared? You know, one thing is that people, they use better Twitch TV emotes and 7TV emotes. There's one called Dog Scared. I don't know what it looks like because I don't have 7TV installed. But every time I see people use Dog Scared, I feel like I want to say Dog Scared in chats, even though I know they don't have the emote. Cause like, I don't even, every time I'm scared, I'm just like, I would like to post Dog Scared. Dog Scared. Dog Scarfed. He said Dog Scarfed. What is Dog Scared? Let's look it up. That's not it. Dog Scared 7TV. 7TV. That's not even it. What? Where is it? Dog Scared. Dog Scared. Oh, there's two of them. Dog Scared. This is Dog Scared. It is a dog with like, what is that? A strawberry? It's got two strawberries. This one's the dog with the candle. I don't know which one is enabled on the chats that I go to. Carabelle probably knows, right? You're an list viewer. She has Dog Scared enabled in her chat. Which one of these is the Dog Scared? Wait, are these the same dog? Did someone edit the strawberries to be a candle? This is literally the same dog. What the? They had me fooled. I thought it was different dogs. I don't have 7 TV. We're the same, right? I understand. Sofa eating a cat? What? I read Roadside Picnic, the first 5 books of the Bobverse series. An unreleased light novel. Is that real? The Bobverse? The one with the candle is for Halloween. I see. I understand. Is that a cat? You seen this on the right side? It's got like whiskers, and then something moves. What is that? What is that thing? What's the deal with 7 TV emotes? The one for the candle. Right, I already read that one. Okay. See, Carabel understands. We're in the same chat sometimes. I see Carabel posting emotes, and I go, I know that person. They're a ChocoJax viewer. Started reading some nonfiction about the middle of Midway. Midway? Like the World War II thing? So you thought I was going to make a joke about how it's mid. But no, I'm too smart for that. I would never. Welcome Cryptic Command. Reading. I've seen Carabel somewhere too, but I don't know. In ChocoJax's stream. Obviously. Clearly. I like when I recognize chatters in other chats. I'm like, I see this person. I know where you've been in these other chats that I'm also in. I've seen the emotes you've posted that I can't see because they're 7 TV emotes. Been reading a lot about Buddhism because I wanted to understand Japan and East Asian culture history better. Was it because of that one stream where we did Redactyl and then the article was about this one Buddhist guy who introduced Buddhism to Japan? Wait, could you have answered that? If you were there, do you know about Dogen? And I don't mean Dogen the YouTuber. Oh, you could have answered that. Do you know about Dogen? Was he the one who introduced Buddhism to Japan? He doesn't. See, you could have, if you were there, you could have done this. Every Saturday we play Redactyl. Can't play. I was like, there's no way anyone would know this. And then now here we are, like, if you were here, you would have. You would have known. It's not as obscure as I thought it would be. Yeah, the guy that brought Zen Buddhism to the Shinto of Japan. I remember. We were all so confused. We're like, how can we possibly know? We know this is about the guy who brought Buddhism. Specifically the Zen variety. When I used a hint to find out what a kanji was, and then I was like, I can't read this. I can't read this. I don't know who this is. I've not been to Japan yet. Well, you could go right now. You could literally just go. You could buy a ticket and just go right now. Japan is still technically Shinto with the Zen Buddhism influences. I could also go. Yeah, but I'm not the one saying that I have not been to Japan. I've been there. I've been there several times. 3 times even. That's like many times. Yeah, you could go for a weekend. I know people who do that. I've had like a friend who the first time he went to Japan was like for a weekender. He literally went there for like a day and came back. I'm like, man, he didn't even stay. Come on. Dogen is pretty cool. English teacher success story. No, it's different Dogen. Yeah, he went to, I think it must have been like a, I don't even know what it was. Maybe an Idolmaster thing? I don't know. Some kind of thing. I don't know. Do I mean the actual Dogen? Yes, the Buddhist Dogen. Japan has a much longer history with Pure Land Buddhism, where you'll be reborn into another land if you pray. We've had 1,000 years of isekai religion. That's where it comes from. That's where they get isekai. What about all the other sekais? Isekai. What about A sekai? B sekai? C sekai? D's sekais? They're not even remembering. Anyway, everyone who is in this stream lobby right now, I will be ending very soon. Perhaps in the next minute. So now is your time to go to here, and then we'll take a photo by this thing. And then I will close the lobby. Okay, we have of the there's only 3 people. Of the 3 people who are here, I'll be ending. I've only been to Canada, Mexico, 48 US states. I'm missing Alaska and Maine. 48, that's so many. How do you go to all these states? States, I thought there were only 4. There's 5. There's actually 5 states. Solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and the other one. Alright. Everyone. Solidus state drive. I really want to go to Alaska. I don't know if there's anything good in Maine. They have lobster. Maine lobster. They Maine and lobster, get it? Because when people play games, they're like, what do you Maine as? And you're like, oh, I'm a Jeff the Shark Maine. Well, you go to Maine, you know what their Maine is as lobster. That's right, guys. The lobster. Haha. Jay Leno type joke. Yeah, you hear about this? In Maine, they Maine lobster. And then everyone laughs. Everyone thinks it's so funny. Alright, I'm gonna take a screenshot. Bam. And then I hide, and then I wait for the UI to hide itself. And then I take another screenshot. I should take a screenshot here. Yes, that's right, Maine lobster. Alright, well that's gonna be it. Thanks everyone for watching, for joining the lobby, for whatever it is that you did in this stream. I will now close the game. Look at that. Dog scared. Now you know about dog scared. Why is this dog so scared? Like, what's going on here? I don't know. We got some deserts, though. This is the Atacama Desert in Chile. Why is it holding strawberries? I just don't know. I just don't know, man. You ever think about that? Like, we don't understand the lore behind a lot of emotes. I'm sure a lot of people don't know why Rat Jam is even jamming. I know. I looked it up. I've talked about this. Rat Jam. The rat is actually named Remy, and it has vision problems, and it moves its head around so that it has a better vision of things. I know. I learned. Alright, thanks for watching. Is that the Dark Desert Highway? Maybe. Why am I even running? I don't know. Anyway, what is today? We got Celebration of Life Day, National Blonde Brownie Day, Answer Your Cat's Questions Day. That's a good one. Dance of the Seven Veils Day, Grandpa Day, Hot Sauce Day, Polka Dot Day, Sanctity of Human Life Day, Weedless Wednesday. How about quitting smoking for just a day? Today, Weedless Wednesday. We can do. I like Answer Your Cat's Questions Day. That's a good one. Answer Your Cat's Questions Day. Right. All right. Who do I raid? Who's out here on the Twitch? The Twitch website streaming right now. What about this person? What if I send you to this person who I've never rated before? This person who may even Be aware that I'm raiding. Alright. Well that's it for today. That is all. No, I've not raided this person. Who is that? Why do I hear myself? What's happening? Anyway, I'll be back on Friday with something. I don't know what I'm streaming on Friday. It could be art. I might do art on Friday. I might find some other game to stream. I don't know. You will find out when I stream on Friday. I might also stream tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow I do work from home. I'm not going to the office because it's really cold. But I might not stream tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow. I might not. I don't know. But you'll see. You'll understand, possibly. Anyway, that's it. Good times out here. Me waiting for the raid to go as I do. Just sitting here waiting. It's going. That raid. I will see you next time. I will now stop talking. Goodbye.